Welcome back, Catweazle here. Welcome to turn 7 of Arkham Horror, Curse the Dark Pharaoh. Right, quick recap of turn 6. We managed to get 2 gates sealed, and in order to do that, that meant that Tommy Muldoon came out at the Independence Square, where he sealed the gate. There's 2 monsters there. He's got a moon beast and a wraith with him that he's going to have to sort out this turn. Ursula Downs also came out of the other dimension to the Unvisited Isle, and she's got a wraith and a cultist to deal with. And Kate Winthrop, she's currently in Arkham Asylum, looking to come out. And Hank Sampson killed a few monsters, well, killed the Servitor of the Outer Gods in the downtown streets, got himself an exhibit item, but the good old Shan from the sky spotted him in the streets and has come down, so Hank's going to have to sort that out. And right at the end of the turn, we got a horrible Mythos card, we got a rumour card, great work undone, whereby we've got to get rid of some clue tokens. Right, so that's the recap. So let's get on with the upkeep phase, where Ursula Downs is now the first player. And here we are with Ursula. Change that I've done is she's now, instead of using the Derringer as a weapon, she's using holy water. I pretty much think that she's going to have to take on both the Wraith and the cultist. The Wraith is physically immune, so we'll use the holy water hand grenade and try and sort it out that way. A fight's at 4, so that's okay. Means a will's only at 1, so we might have to take some sanity damage. It means she's been staying in the Unvisited Isle, so she'll have 2 speed, which means she will be able to use nameless cults, so we'll keep her lore up as well. I'm just thinking about whether to move her fight down slightly, just to give her a chance with a will. Let's just have a look at the Wraith. So he's -2 and we'll just lose 1 sanity. And so we'll get an auto fail, lose 1 sanity I think. We need all the fight dice, it's 3 toughness and we'll need 3 successes. So yeah, I think we'll automatically fail that. Not a problem. Right, so that's Ursula done. Next up will be Kate Winthrop. Here we are with Kate. Had a bit of an idea with Kate. She's got an interesting spell here called Plague of Locusts. During the movement, she can cast an exhaust to choose 1 monster in a street area. Return it to the cup and remove all clue tokens in the same neighbourhood. That'll cost her 2 sanity. But we've got that Shan in downtown, and Arkham Asylum is a downtown location. So I'm thinking she's going to actually cast Plague of Locusts, get rid of the Shan so that Hank doesn't have to fight it. There's not a problem with clue tokens because the Bank of Arkham, Arkham Asylum and Independence Square don't have any. So that will get rid of a monster, no problem. It's just a good way to get rid of a nasty monster. And because she'll stay in Arkham Asylum, for the encounter phase, she can get a free sanity back. So I think we're going to play that. Her lore's already up at 5, so don't need to do anything more with that. And yeah, that's what we'll do with Kate. Okay, next up is Hank Sampson. Here we are with Hank. So, if Kate does that and gets rid of the Shan, that means that Hank will be able to go into Independence Square and help out Tommy. because the Moon Beast and the Wraith are pretty nasty. So what I'm going to do is, first thing I've done, I've got rid of one of his 45s and put the enchanted knife back, because the Wraith is physically immune. So he'll have the enchanted knife that will work against the Wraith along with his 5 combat dice. Both the Moon Beast and the Wraith will not. He won't have to make horror checks against them because of his thick skulled ability. So that's good. And hopefully I'll be able to kill both of them off. And with the Shan going as well, that'll mean we'll get 3 monster stands back, and we'll be back up to 4. And that'll be extremely good news, just in case we get a surge or anything like that. So that's what we're going to do with Hank. As he is going into a location, I'm just going to move his law up 2, because he won't be looking for an exhibit item because he's actually in a location. So right, that's it for Hank. And next up is Tommy Muldoon. And here we are with Tommy. Right, I think as well, when Hank goes to help Tommy out, Tommy, I think, may give him the healing stone as part of a trade. Hank's doing most of the fighting, it looks like, so Hank may as well have the ability to heal himself. So that'd be a good move, I think. If Hank manages to kill both those monsters in his movement phase, that means Tommy can go straight to East Town and take some of those clue tokens off the rumour card. I've been having a think about the rumour card. While it'd be nice to get rid of it, and that'd mean everybody get a unique item, I don't really want to spend 6 clue tokens to get rid of it. And I'm thinking about managing it. If Tommy was to go there, get rid of 3 of those clue tokens, that'd mean it'd be at least 7 turns of us rolling a 1 and 2, or 2, every single Mythos phase, for that to get up to 10. And 10 is where the bad stuff really kicks in. So I'm thinking Tommy's going to go there, get rid of 3 of the clue tokens off it, put it down to 3, and then we're going to manage it from there. The reason for that is, while you've got a rumour card in play, it cannot be replaced by another rumour card. With environment cards, you get a new environment card and it supersedes the one on the board. It's different with rumour cards. Rumour cards stay on the board, so if you pick another one out in the Mythos phase, that rumour card doesn't come into effect because the old one takes precedence. And I think we can manage this card. I think we've got, if we keep our eye on it, it shouldn't like get to 10, he says, hopefully. And with it being in play, it will stop any more cards coming into play that are perhaps a bit more horrible. So I'm going to have Tommy go to East Town, get rid of 3 of those clues off it. That'll give us 7 turns at the very least, and we'll take it from there. Other than that, I don't think... Do we want to start moving his focus? He's only got 1 focus, so we might want him to start moving something now. I think we'll move his fight down 1. At least give him 2 will. Right, that's it for Tommy Muldoon and the upkeep phase. Let's move to the movement phase. Here we are at the movement phase. Okay, who's first up? It's Ursula Downs, and Ursula Downs isn't going to move. She's going to stay here because she's going to fight these 2 guys. But before she fights those 2 guys, she's got plenty of movement with which to do nameless cults. So she's going to exhaust and spend 1 movement point to do a law -1 check. So a law's 3, So when she does the check, she'll have 2 dice. So she's got 2 dice to see if she can succeed at reading nameless cults. A 5, a success, she does so. What that means, we get the card again, and what that means, she draws 1 spell and loses 1 sanity and discards nameless cults. So there's the sanity. Go back to the supply, but we won't quite discard nameless cults yet, because of the relationship card, members of the book club, because Tommy Muldoon's going to have a chance at using it as well. So I'm going to put it on Tommy's player area, just to remind myself that I've got to do it, but as soon as Tommy has it his go, we will discard nameless cults. In the interim, Ursula has a spell to draw, so let's see what it is. It is Feeding the Mind. Casting modifier -2, sanity cost of 0. Upkeep. You may cast and exhaust, then spend up to 3 stamina. For each stamina sacrificed, gain 2 sanity. Righto. So, to keep that. I'm not sure how helpful it is for her, but perhaps she may be able to give that to Kate Winthrop. So that's that done, but we've not finished yet, because she's got some fighting to do. Right, so what I'll do is just organise everything, and let's zoom in on Ursula fighting the Wraith and the Cultist. Here we are with Ursula. She's going to fight the Wraith first, while she's in her best physical and mental state. Is undead, physical immunity, so she's using the holy water. It's nightmarish 1 and overwhelming 1, but the nightmarish won't apply because it's -2 to the will check. It's an automatic fail. She's going to lose another sanity. So put 3 in, take 2 out. She's down to 2 sanity. And next up is the combat, which is -2. So her fight is at 4. She's using holy water, which is +6, because it's a magical weapon, and we need a magical weapon. So that's 10 dice, -2. She's got 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She's got 8 dice and she needs 3 successes. She gets 2 successes, which is a bummer, but she still has 3 clue tokens. Whoop, that's right. Fling everything everywhere. Took out the moon beast. That's pretty good. Right. Okay. So we need one of those dice for our re-roll. And we need a clue token. That's the clue token she's going to spend. She has already got 2 successes. 2. And another clue token. Not really forward to lose it. Come on. 3. Going to change that dice for the last one. Last clue token. One Ursula. 5, yes! It took 3 clue tokens, but we just did it. Foo. And we actually get to keep this one as a monster trophy after a succession of endless. Another one's going back to the cup. So, just about managed that one. Right, so she now has 4 toughness worth of monsters and 2 gate trophies, but she's out of clues unfortunately. But next up we have the cultist. Now we don't have to do a horror check against the cultist, which is good, and it's only 1 toughness and it gives us an extra die. She's used and discarded the holy water, which was a reason why I had to use clue tokens, because like it had gone, so we wouldn't have got 10 dice again. We had to use the clue tokens to get the extra dice to add to those 2 6s. Right, so she's because she's discarded that, it means she hasn't got a weapon. She's just using 4 fight that she's got, and yeah, she's just going to use 4 fight. She's going to give it a karate kick, see if she can't kill this cultist. Actually, it's 5 dice because the cultist gives us 1, doesn't it? So it's got 5 dice. Karate kick. Hiya! And there we go. We get a 5. So she kills the cultist as well. Woot woot. She's now got 5 toughness worth of trophies, which is good. It's just a pity it took her 2. She had to use 3 clue tokens to get rid of the monsters. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Okay. Right, so she remains at the unvisited isle. Next up, it's for movement, it's going to be Kate Winthrop. There we are with Kate, and she's going to cast Plague of Locusts. So she's going to exhaust it, and it's going to cost her 2 sanity to do so, and then she's going to roll 5 dice. Can I get this in? Yep. Dig out 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dice. See if she can get rid of the Shan. Well, that was rubbish. Absolute rubbish. Just check if there's anything we can... You can spend a clue. So I don't like this spending clues palaver. Come on. 4. Spend another clue. This is disappointing. 5. Right, she spent 2 clues. She successfully casted the spell, and the Shan goes back to the cup. It doesn't get taken as a trophy. It specifies specifically on the card it goes back to the cup. So that's back in there. But she has helped good old Hank out. Right, speaking of good old Hank, he's next. So what's he going to do? Well, in his movement phase, he's going to move into Independence Square. And yes, we're going to have some more fighting. We've got the Moon Beast and the Wraith. What's first up? They're both bloody 3 toughness monsters. So first up, I think we shall have the Moon Beast. So ignore horror checks because it's Hank. We're straight into combat, which is -2. So let's check how Hank's tooled up. He's got 5 fight, an enchanted knife at +3. That's 8, +4 for his automatics. That's 12. It's -2, so he's going to get to roll 10 dice. Let's get that in. 3 successes. And he gets 2. God, rolling appallingly. Right, I've just got to check some stuff now on Hank. Oh, he's got his lucky cigarette case. Whew. Right, so he's going to try his lucky cigarette case. What a time to start rolling badly. Right, so he's going to roll again. And that looks better. Yes, we've got 4 successes. So that's goodbye, Mr. Moonbeast. So it's chucking everything all over the floor yet again. Right, so that's the Moonbeast taken care of. Discard the lucky cigarette case. We now have 5 monster stands. And next up is the Wraith. Would be a few less dice for the Wraith. It's still 3 toughness though. In fact, I'd have preferred to have been fighting this with what's the word? With that cigarette case. So it's -2 again. So that'll be, we have 12 dice. So that'll be 10 dice, I think. Let's just check. 5, 8. No, it's 6 dice. That's pushing it a bit. 4, 5, 6. Is there anything I can do? Oh, there is. We're going to use one of the exhibit items he found, which is the Eye of Light and Darkness. Any phase, before you make a skill check, you may return this card to the box and lose up to 3 sanity or stamina in any combination. For each point of sanity or stamina lost, you gain +2 on the skill check. This is what we're going to do. So that's going to go back. We're going to discard that down here. And how much is he going to lose? He's going to lose 1 sanity, 1 stamina and 2 stamina. So he's going to get +6. He's already got 6. So he wants 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's got 12 dice. It's very useful. See, digging around in sand. He's got 12 dice. Whoop. So even if we don't count that one because it doubled up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's another nasty piece of work out of the way. And yet another monster trophy for Hank. And we now have 6 monster stands. Woot woot! There's only the formless spawn still on the board. Right, that's excellent. There was something else I wanted to do. Oh, that's it. Hank and Tommy are going to trade. So part of Tommy's turn, before he starts moving, is he's going to pass across the healing stone. He's going to give that to Hank, which is quite useful, seeing as Hank's just sacrificed sanity and stamina. Right, but it's Hank's move. So he's going to go 1, 2 into East Town. Just see, is it the encounter phase? Yeah, it's the encounter phase where he does his, where he can get rid of clues. So he's going to stay in East Town. Because he'll be interacting with the rumour card, he won't be able to take advantage of the environment card. This you can only root for exhibit items if you're not doing something else. So he will be dealing with the rumour card, so he won't be able to look for exhibit items in the sand. Right, that's the end of a rather lengthy movement phase due to the amount of fighting involved. And next up will be the Arkham encounter phase. Our first encounter is Ursula in the Unvisited Isle, which is a merchant district, so it's the green deck. So let's have a look at what happens. And what do we get? The Unvisited Isle. Oh, this doesn't look good. You see a group of masked Egyptian cultists performing a hideous ritual in a clearing. If you wish to get closer and listen, make a sneak plus naught check. What's a sneak? Well, a sneak's 3. A sneak plus naught check. If you pass, draw 1 spell. I'm not bothered about getting another spell. It says if you wish. So what she's going to do is she's going to withdraw. So we'll leave it at that, and that's her encounter. No need for another spell. Oh, tell you what I forgot. Movement phase. With Tommy, he had to roll for nameless cults. I'll just do that now. So remember, it was nameless cults. A law -1 check. He's got 3. He's got 3 law. So we'll just put it in here. What with explaining about the rumour card and stuff, I forgot. So he gets 2 dice. See if he picks up a spell. He doesn't, so we discard it anyway. So unlucky. Angelina has gone, so that means Kate Winthrop is next. And here we are with Kate at Arkham Asylum. Rather than have a Arkham Asylum location encounter, what she's going to do is she's going to receive for free 1 sanity. So that puts her back up to 5 sanity after she used 2 up casting Plague of Locusts. Right, so that's Kate's turn. So next up is Hank Sampson, who's just next door at Independence Square, and he is actually going to have a white location encounter for downtown. And what does he get? Independence Square. This looks a bit big. You learn that cultists are bribing the mayor with stolen items from the Legacy of the Pharaoh's exhibit and often drop them off on his doorstep. If you would like to reappropriate them, make a sneak -1 check. What's his sneak? His sneak is 1, but he's got +1 sneak as a skill. So he's got a total of 2. So he'd be rolling 1 dice. If you fail, you are arrested. Well, to actually get a unique item, you need 2 successes, and we can't possibly do that. So it's an if you would like to. No, but we shall file it away that the mayor's bent. Okay, that's Hank's encounter phase, and last of all, it's Tommy Muldoon. Here we are with Tommy, the East Town streets. He's got 3 clue tokens, and he's going to take these 3 clue tokens that he's got and take 3 from here. So now there are only 3 clue tokens associated with the rumour card. That gives us at least 7 turns before bad stuff happens with this rumour card. Hopefully that'll be enough and we won't need to do any more with it. I hope not anyway, seeing as like we've used a load of clue tokens up killing monsters this turn. But that's the end of the Arkham encounter phase. There won't be an Otherworld encounter phase as we've got nobody in another world, so it's straight to the Mythos phase. Okay, Mythos phase. Laugh and chuckle deck. Let's see what comes out this time. Hopefully it'll be a rumour, because we won't have to implement it. It's a headline. And we've got lucky again. Unvisited Isle. It's sealed. No gate. No monster. Fabulous. A clue appears at the science building. Put the deck back and pick a clue out. So there's now 2 at the science building. Monster movement. is crescents and pluses. Well, we've only got one monster left, which is a hexagon, so there's no monster movement. And what is the headline? Witch Burning Anniversary. An ancient curse strikes Arkham, releasing 2 monsters into the Rivertown streets. Ah! Yeah, we get down to one monster. Rivertown, right. So they're both going there. Looks like Hank will be getting down to Rivertown. Right. First one is God of the Bloody Tongue. Oh, it's a mask monster. Oh, 4. 4. Look at that. 4 toughness. But at least we don't have to do the... If Hank deals with it, at least we don't have to mess around with the horror checks. Right, next one. A zombie. That's a lot easier. Right. So, that's that. They're in. I never thought I'd say this, but it's a bit annoying that we haven't got a gate. And the reason it's a bit annoying that we haven't got a gate is we can't really crack on and seal anything. This God of the Bloody Tongue is going to be a bloody pain. Endless, overwhelming, nightmarish, 4 toughness, -4 on attack dice. Oh, I'll have to have a look, see if there's anything we can do to get rid of him. That might be one for Tommy to do. He wants to get devoured. He's got the rifle, the Lamp of Al-Hazred. We can put his fight up. He's got 6 sanity, so he can afford to lose 3 sanity by failing the check. Yeah, Tommy might go for that one. That's right down his alley. Rookie cop, make a name for himself against a mass monster. But anyway, that's all in the future. I'd like to thank you all for watching. This was turn 7 of Arkham Horror, Curse of the Dark Pharaoh. I hope to see you next time for turn 8. This is Catweazle signing off. Thank you for all the subscriptions, for all the views and for all the comments, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Toodaloo.